Reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The CDC opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Big issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Another wonderful Monday afternoon to you, everyone. Welcome once again to another edition, another week of The Real Issues with me, Shelton Daniel, accompanied once again by Terry Fenelon and our technical operator, Alton Jaquan Joseph. Our program, as you know, airs weekdays from 12:30 until 2 p.m. on the radio station, Real FM, that serves you on two frequencies, 91.3 for the north and 91.5 megahertz for the south. We simulcast on NBC Television, channel 120, on the Flow Cable TV service. We are on Facebook Live and on YouTube live streaming. I hope your day is going good so far. I hope your week will go good throughout, and I trust you had a wonderful weekend as well. Terry Fenelon, as you can expect, will be bringing you what excites him about the weekend. What absolutely drained him of his energy, but he's back again, and if he had to do it all over again, I'm sure he would. But let me just get a couple of things out of the way, and I think I can do that pretty quickly. I had begun to feel a little sense of encouragement with the littering about the place. It seemed to have gone through a period where it was better. I don't know whether it's because it was a weekend or anything of that kind, but I look around and my eye catches that thing very, very quickly. The littering strewn all over the place, things being, some people carelessly put out their garbage, I suspect on non-collection days, and folks, dogs will be dogs, cats will be cats, rats will be rats. You put the thing out on the ground in a plastic bag, it's child's play, and less than that for a dog and whatever to rip it apart, and with their keen sense of smell and all the very odorous things that we have inside there, they're going to be rummaging through it and tearing through it and putting their paws and claws to rip it apart, and it's going to be all over the place. This is bad for us. It's not just because of the aesthetics, because of the look of it, because it's unsightly. It's also dangerous to our health. It invites rats, and we know the situation of rats and flies and roaches, these animals that we call vectors, which are disease carriers. We can do without that kind of trouble. We live in a country, imperfect as it is, lacking in so many things as it is, but at least we have what I think is a fairly decent waste collection service. They were supposed to be in my neighborhood on Friday. Last week they didn't come, and so the garbage was piled way high. But that's a small thing. The next day, the Saturday, which they don't usually come, they came and they picked it up. Your responsibility is to get it into that receptacle. And if there isn't a receptacle immediately outside your doorstep and so on, that's no reason to drop it where dogs and cats and whatever can have a go at it. It takes a little walk. It's worth that walk. It's worth that drive to go and put it in a place where it's fairly safe until, they come to collect it. Now, speaking about, the garbage receptacles, whether it's a bin or a chute or whatever we call it and so on, people, those of us who have rental properties, and by which I mean you, the landlords and landladies, and you own a building that has several apartments, it's not an excessive or bad investment, and it shouldn't be an inaffordable one for you to have some drum or something outside your building or in an area where your tenants can drop their garbage. Because failing that, what they do is that they put it on the ground because people have to live early. Can you imagine a taxi driver renting a place? He has to live to go to whatever hotel he hustles by and so on for 6 o'clock in the morning and so on. He wants to see his garbage is out, And what they tend to do is either put it on the ground because they have no place to really leave it, or they go and they use the neighbor's garbage bin. Now, people, I don't think all that, as they say, kagadi bagay pwe, pavin me so do the drum, of course people can be like that. I wouldn't make that, what I spend my time and attention on. But what it means is that the other house or the other building or the other apartment or apartment building, their drum gets piled sky high before their tenants have a chance to put out. And so by the time they come, there is no space there to put it because the 2 or 3 other buildings in the area whose owners, the landlords, landladies, don't see the wisdom or the need to invest in a drum. So their tenants and so on are basically, I might say, it's not a good word, but they're bumming off, on other people's garbage bins and overloading them, and it's creating. If you own a building that you're renting to people, invest in something for garbage collection, for your own good, for that of the neighborhood, for that of other landlords and other house, holders or house owners in the area, so that we don't have this problem going on. Okay, so much for that. And it has just reminded me that several of you have been messaging me for the Real Issues WhatsApp chat group and sending me private messages about MBC. This morning, I think Zafenu was affected by it. Earlier today, I saw the same thing. The screen is frozen, but that seemed to have resolved itself. I was able to watch our lunchtime news, but there seem to be some screen freeze-ups, and I'm not sure it's only MBC it's affecting. I have seen it on other TV stations. I don't know how frequently, but the screen freeze-up thing, I can't really answer you on it. I'm not a technician, but I am sure, as we are aware of it, our technical people are aware of it, and they're looking into it. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you it's this. I can't tell you it's that. I can't tell you it's the other. But it is something that I know there is a shared concern throughout the organization about it, because after all, that is the service that we provide, and when it doesn't come to you as it should, it does bother us. Now, next thing I wanted to talk about, the crime. I wish I could keep myself in a celebratory mood about the successes of the government and the Labour Party and the great governance that they have brought to this country. I wish I could pretend that I'm upbeat all the time about everything and so on. But I am concerned. I'm concerned about the crime, especially the last, couple of weeks or so. My goodness me. I describe this thing as an orgy. This seems to be like a frenzy, And this orgy has no sexual overtones or connotations to it. This is all an orgy of death and killing and murder and woo, to me. I cannot remember a time where so many fatal shootings were compressed into such a short space of time. I mean, I know we've had them. Right now, what are we, 58 for the year so far? Maybe there have been years when at this time of the year we have had more. So it's not an absolute quantity I'm talking about. It's like in a short space of time, so many fatal shootings have been compressed. And it appears like more of them result in people dying than people getting wounded and injured and surviving. It's like whoever is doing the shooting, either if it's the same people, they've gotten so much better at it, they become so much more efficient, they've become so much more accurate. They know what they're doing because they get their people, and it's in very few cases you hear that another person survived and they in a hospital or whatever it is and so on. One of them, I think, at Bexon, but that person is in critical condition. So, it means it can go either way at any moment for that other person. But here's the thing that I found disturbing. Not the fact that there was a traffic stop on Friday night on my way up to Groseley and so on, just to chill, because the heat during the day, the traffic and so on, a little cool-out drive, it doesn't make sense. You're not going to cool out because of the heat. You're not going to cool out because of the traffic. And it's the time of the year where a lot of clearing has been done. The bush has been trimmed and so on, the debushing of the place. The downside of it is that a heat wave has struck around the same time that we have done the debushing. And I'm telling you, it's a struggle to get a little spot, whether you go to the beach or whatever, to get a spot of shade that isn't taken up already. That's very difficult to get because everybody is scrambling for it. Even when people come home, they know leaving their vehicle where they normally park it and so on, the debushing and so on, it's so hot, etc. Anyway, I digress. But I was on my way up and there was a traffic stop at the Sunny Acres roundabout. And I didn't say to myself, during the day you have to deal with the traffic and now police. I welcome it. Because the moment I see the police, I know that all this spate of gun crime and so on, the police need to, and they are definitely trying to make themselves more active. I want to be a model person when it comes to being law-abiding. And so hardly had they raised their hand or flagged whatever, and I stopped. And an officer approached me and he signaled, bring down my windows. I brought it down. Before I'd even brought down another one, I think I brought the one, the driver's side one. He said to me, sir, are you the only person on board your vehicle? I told him yes, and I didn't just say yes. I put down all 4 windows so he could have a clear view of it all. When I drove off, I said, I never give police trouble anyway, but it's good to walk above board, to have a life that is above board. I think the term in the Bible, which in 1 John is to walk in the light, to have nothing that you need to hide to the extent that if police approach you, that you are reluctant or whatever it is and so on. If you can live your life above board, where being law-abiding is concerned, okay? Having a side chick on the vehicle, that's not against the law, okay? So I'm not moralizing people about, their personal life and if they have a girlfriend or whatever it is. I'm just saying, those of us who are committed to being peaceful, law-abiding citizens of the country, let's not give up. Let us continue so that you don't have any hesitation, any reluctance, any fear to do what I did, to stop, to turn down your windows to show them you are the only person in the vehicle. And then they quickly wave me along, go about your business and so on. That usually is what I experience. But a lot of people don't want to cooperate. They feel they have to give trouble. They feel they basically have to show hostility and resistance. What we are facing, people, let's not do that. My final thing before I hand over to Terry. People, I heard a conversation this weekend. I'd gone down south, and I overheard a conversation. I don't think the people having the conversation realized I was hearing, and I'm happy. But they were saying that almost all the shootings that are taking place lately is one particular person doing it. They named the person, but I don't know, who the name pertains to. They said who the person is from. They said where the person lives. One person that's doing it. I said, wow, that person must be a super efficient, effective. I think the combined word for that, efficient and effective, there is efficacious, right? Efficacious. Right. That's a very efficacious person. For that person to be able to shoot and kill so many people, and as I said, in every case almost, to get the hit. In other words, the person is dead. Perhaps a lot of them may not be directly connected to whatever the person is carrying out the hit for, but witness elimination. Who wants to shoot 3 people in a car and leave 1 person surviving, and that person perhaps can point out something about it. So we never know how many people who are not really wanted for the hit, but you have to clean up. But my point is that when I heard the people speaking about that hitman who is behind almost all, and I tell you, they say where the person is from. They said a name which I think is a nickname. They said everything about the individual, whatever, the individual's past, the individual's history with law enforcement. I said, but if people can know that, and they can say it with such certainty, the place where we are, a police station is not far away. A major police station. Why don't you find some way to slip a note, to accost some officer off duty, whatever, by the beach and tell them, okay, I know somebody who's likely to be. Why aren't people choosing to do that? I know people have legitimate fears about if somebody see you talking to a cop and the cops, as we say, rule on that person later on, that they will have an idea that it's you, blah, blah, blah. I know. But there must be creative ways. There must be innovative ways that we can get that information without exposing ourselves. Whether it is the crime hotline, whether it is the anonymous tips hotline, the 555, whether it's the police app, whatever it is, don't tell me you can have that kind of information and you can be relating it to another person with that kind of certainty, but you don't have a way to tip off law enforcement. Don't tell me, because I would like to believe that if those 2 people who were talking with such certainty were part of the whole criminal network, they wouldn't be discussing that. They would have every reason to keep quiet and not say anything. Otherwise, I know it's also a country where we like to speculate. We like to give the impression that we know more than we really do. So when we talk with a certain certainty, like they say, we know what we're talking about. And sometimes we don't know. Not one hoot. Not entirely go so. But we like to talk. And so the flip side of all I have said there, the other side being to pass on the information, if not to police, to some law enforcement person, a justice of the peace, a lawyer, a priest, whatever it is, I don't know, to say what you know so that it can get and something can be done, because we need all hands on deck. The flip side is, people, do not go and tarnish people's names saying that you know they are involved in things when you don't know. It's the same hearsay. Somebody said, you pick up this, that, or the other. People, do not do that. We like to do these kinds of things, and sometimes we are doing more harm than good. It's not just damaging people's reputations and tarnishing them and so on, That's not what it is. It is that one day when serious information comes up, it will be like the boy who cried wolf. It will not be taken seriously. Maybe at the exact time when it should be taken most seriously. So let's not do that. Neither extreme is acceptable, is wise, is useful, is helpful. And right now we need all the help we can get with those kinds of shootings, because we never know when we may become involved, even though we are not involved in the issues that lead to it. Because people bursting shots in the middle of town, on Miku Street, busy Saturday morning, on the Jeremy Street taxi stand, they want somebody, they don't care who else they hit and so on. You never know when it might come to you, and you had nothing to do with looking for trouble with whatever it is. Terry, yours to take away.
Well, let me piggyback on something you said there, where the police stopped you. Actually, when the roadblocks, I didn't mind, because like you, I'm a law-abiding citizen, I think, by and large.
I've heard nothing to the contrary.
That's right. But the other thing, Shelton, when these roadblocks are on, there are some people, they are not thinking, they broadcast. Roadblock at roundabout by Marcy. It's on the status.
Yeah, they give it.
So once I spoke to a friend, I said, but why did you do that? Oh, but so that my friends can. I say, but you don't know who your friends are. Your friends can be criminals, and they can have criminal friends.
Look at mothers do not know who their sons are.
You don't broadcast. If you are law-abiding citizen and you want the police to do the work, you want the guns.
What you're doing is that you tip off people.
That's right, and that is a bad habit. You see, when the police are doing the work, hello, please, I beg, according to the Africa, I beg you, I beg, do not do that. Do not broadcast where the police are, where the roadblocks are, etc.
Yes.
I think you are interfering and you are tipping off the criminals. Yes. That's what they want.
We all in this together.
You will think that you are helping your friends, because your friends themselves, you never know what they're involved in.
Yes.
So don't do that. I mean, you're cool. Do not broadcast because you are not helping the cause.
We all in this together, people.
Man. Yeah.
We don't have to see it as a police responsibility alone. We, the citizenry, must come. And I think when I started this program, one of the terms that I use is that for us to have even a prayer of a chance against this crime that we have, among other things I recommended, I think I was one of the first persons saying we have to look towards aerial drones, bringing in drone surveillance. Yeah. And I want to say, maybe now we need to go further than just the drones. Maybe we need to have what you call loitering drones that have a high endurance loitering drones, that are in the air, watching certain places and certain people without they know, apart from fixed cameras. Certain people, if they are suspects, like if the individual that I heard the two people talking about is really a person of interest, that the police can have a drone that can be, overflying or flying over and monitoring that person's vehicle, whatever, to see where it goes. The technology probably needs to step up. I know the Prime Minister has said everything the police have asked for is given to them. Maybe the police need to go back to the drawing board and say, do we need additional things? Is there something more that we need? Because we have to get a handle on this, and we all have to be part of it.
It's all of our business. I mean, we know there are stations and talk shows glorifying and celebrating the crime, but that's not the way for us to go. Please, people, no. You don't make political mileage of that. No government is sending anybody to commit crime. There are criminals among us, and we need to bring them to justice. So we are asking all of us, if you have whichever, you have information, I mean, try to do it anonymously, give a tip or something, but do not glorify. There are some clapping, there are some celebrating, I saw a man write a post there, if they cannot stop the car, if you think it's crime, they can stop, trying to, play as though, this, I mean, let's not that. Shelton, how the weekend was fine for me, right? It was fine for you too?
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah, man. I noticed I have not seen Nigel around. And Jaquan is laughing.
Did some English team lose?
Jaquan is avoiding me, man. It's conspicuous by his absence today, man.
Anytime you and Nigel poke, it's always
when I walk in here, he's laughing. But
Manchester
today,
United.
Oh, man, we dick and bully them, man. Shall say. So he's in hiding, man. I mean, come on. And
Nigel, report yourself.
Report to duty, man.
Nigel, turn in yourself.
Yeah, Man City let me down, man. Man City had one job, One job Man City had. I mean, that would have been the perfect weekend, But Shelton last night was... Ooh.
I noticed you're not talking about St. Lucia Kings.
Sebuksa.
Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead. Ignore me.
No, they did well. And young Hakim, let us congratulate Hakim on making it to the West Indies team. Hakim, you did well.
For sure.
I mean, you're showing your... I really believe that you are a test player. You have all the attributes, the skill set.
West Indies needs good test players.
We need... I see you as a test player. I mean, you holding up well, and hopefully you'll transition to the to that format of the game. I know there's more money in T20. I mean, I'm not knocking that, but you could follow in the likes of Lara and the others, Chanda Paul and stuff. You have the correct technique and stuff.
And he's coming through the right channel and process and all of that. The incremental build up and his performance and all of that. So the ropes, he's learning them well at every stage of his development.
So let's encourage him and the other youngsters too. We hope that they get the chance to shine. We mustn't give up on the youth. Sometimes you have a bad season or something. That's no reason to give up. So let's encourage the others, to put your head down and to bat. Okay, Shelton. Well, let's go to. Well, before I go, Shelton, I got a warning last night that we have to shout out Mr. Brown of Cicero.
Mr. Brown of Cicero.
Or his wife told me, man, there's a problem, when it comes to 1240, people can't touch that TV,
Yeah, I wonder if I know Mr. Brown.
You know Mr. Brown, man. He's a retired teacher. I suspect he played volleyball. I suspect.
Okay.
We would have known him, man.
I'm seeing a missed call from Cornelia Jacob. And I think the problems we had with Zafenu this morning maybe put me off, but she did say he celebrated his birthday yesterday.
That's Yadi.
Yeah. Please extend birthday greetings to Andrew Yadi.
Yes.
So I don't know the problem made him able for people to have called.
Yes.
If I had called, had it not been for whatever was going on, I would have sung happy birthday for him. He says, please extend birthday greetings to Andrew Yadi Haynes for me. He's an ardent listener of The Real Issues. He celebrated yesterday. Thanks. I was with Yadi on Saturday.
Yeah.
We spent some time chatting. He didn't mention his birthday. He's a guy, I guess, he doesn't want to draw attention to himself. So Yadi, happy birthday to you. Big up to you and so on. You've been a good friend of mine for many, many, many years. Decades, in fact, is what I'll count it by. And I wish you the very best. I won't say what I suspect your age is, because whatever it is, you wear it and handle it very well. Okay, big up, my brother.
Gregory Etienne, we shall oblige you after the break. You know, it's just coming to the break there, so we're not going to any heavy stuff there. Yeah, most of the bronze is 0 into volleyball. Yes, okay. So he played volleyball, and he's a retired educator. And I understand at this point in time, nobody can touch that TV, you know, Shelton. Okay. If this man, trouble and worries in the house. Shelton, yesterday was, ooh, man. Yes, I almost went back home, you know.
Yes, sir. Why is that?
When I came, man, hey, I couldn't park, man, and I had to go quite a distance from the area, and I had to bum a ride with Sean again.
And then hitch a ride.
Hitch a ride on Sean again, the motorcade.
You're lucky he had space.
Oh, he had space. Oh, and not just space, you know, one nice vehicle, and I was able to go in the front seat, you know.
Yes.
And the ladies welcomed me. Oh, a family, man. Oh, that was nice. The only thing missing there was eats and drinks on the bus. But trust me, man, that was tremendous. Man, and Sheldon, I must say, man, our party is well blessed. Jade Brown on stage.
Yes, Jade. You know, Jade was fantastic. As an MC. I shot her a message to tell her that, you know, superb job as an
Lisa,
MC. Yes.
Belfam.
Absolutely.
That's why I was with my partner, Willow. Man, Willow's had to... Man, when I checked my wallet, $10 out in my wallet.
Yeah.
I didn't know where the money went through.
Yes.
So Willow and I won over 10 them, and I could tell you, Shelton, if I didn't check myself, man, I might have been a stepfather 5 times over, you know.
Okay.
We are well blessed, man, in the party. Ooh, well blessed. We are well blessed. Yeah. Oh, and what I saw them and the young people. Oh, and just listening to the conversation, I know they have it. One told me, man, yeah, I mean, somebody from in BB's territory is coming to campaign. They ask her, what are you going to do differently from what BB is doing? What is BB not doing that you'll do? And they can answer. You know, now, Shelton, we have to say, some of our supporters don't need top chef. We had such a... And listen. Stop arguing with people about crowd size and things. That ain't our business. We had a tremendous time. We had a platform of substance. And right away, they put out a poll. Yeah. Oh, SLP conducted a poll and UW winning 14. And you know, Labour people got... Yeah. I mean, Cambridge Analytica, you know, they cannot...
I seen some Labour people were shaky over...
Yeah, I mean, a greasy poll, well, there's no greasy poll conducted. Yes. So Labour Party have a poll and it's UWP that has it to spread. And
I saw them taking a picture that is ridiculously evidence that AI is being used to show that they had a crowd that was packed. Labour Party, UWP people were complaining about you have such a massive thing where you're launching all 17 candidates and you can't get 1,000 people. I mean, what you saw at Odson yesterday there, you believe you can match that to test that anyway? And that is just the beginning of the momentum.
But Shelton, we have... Now I have to check myself, you know, because when you go to Choiseul with Kifo, if I told you I was almost a stepfather 5 times last night, what will happen in Choiseul?
No, but...
Because what?
Yeah, but let me tell you something about Kifo. Kifo is already panicking Bradley so much. You know, Bradley don't know the name of his constituency. Yes, his constituency is now Soufre
you said Soufre Saltibus.
Yeah, Soufre Saltibus. Yes. You know,
Labour Party people, so the top chef.
And he says it more than once, you know. Soufre Saltibus.
And the drunken master, what he says,
he's introducing Benson as the candidate for Denry North. So I say, I wonder what Bradley Field just must be doing.
Hello, people. Hello. We campaigning on a platform of delivery. You understand? These fellas up to now have said nothing. The fellas now even want to attack Renault. You understand? I mean, what Renault is not in politics. Renault is just doing his work. So they have nothing now to talk about. They're attacking private citizens, and you expect a poll to. I mean, ladies and gentlemen,
Renault not for the first time, eh?
Yes.
They have a love-hate kind of thing against Renault anytime they perceive. You know that he's standing up for good governance. You know, because he finished in the hospital. So right.
Coming to that afterwards. Yeah. So when you see Lisa's opponent, you see, I'm wearing Lisa's shit now. I'm trying to get her hats for us. I couldn't get her this morning. You know, it was tough last night. Yes. Let me tell you something. You see her opponent, when it comes to campaign, just ask him, is it true? That's all. We don't need Renault's money. Huh? Just ask him, is it true? He'll ask, what is true? Is it true? Is it true? That's all you have to ask him. Take your placard when he has his meeting. Is it true? That's all. You have nothing more to say. So when it comes on the hustings, ask him, is it true? Or you write on a placard when he's on the stage, is it true? That's all you have to ask him. You say nothing more. Okay? Now, Sheldon, I realize you have a break. And when we come from the break, it's Lazy Monday. So we're going to play a few videos and we're going to have you talk a little later. All right, Shelton?
Okay, let me just say before we take the break, a police officer has sent me the following message. He says, good day, sir. That male individual, that's the one I didn't mention. I couldn't remember the name that they use. And it's not, the officer is supplying me with the person's actual name. Like I tell you, I suspect the people who were talking were using a nickname.
A nickname,
That male individual has been arrested and is in police custody as we speak. The shootings in Bexon and Dennery, respectively. And then he gives the name, which I won't mention until I get official notification that the person has been formally charged, has become an accused person. Real Issues powered by Blue Waters. We take a break. When we come back, Terry will, as he promised you, start showing some videos.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The CDC opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop, Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance. the best a man can get.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Real Issues powered by Blue Waters is on this Monday, the 22nd of September, with me, Shelton Daniel, and Terry Fenelon. Cornelia Jacob clarifies that she was calling to find out whether I would be on. Well, here we are, Cornelia. So, thank you for being part of it once again. I see a message. It says, "Hello, buddy. I'm so excited to see the show started, but the TV is frozen. I don't know if it's my TV or what happened. I'm in the north of the island, so I don't know what vibes you've been getting about that in terms of how we are on the TV. The program is hosted in the radio studio, so I often can't tell how's it going out. I can monitor the Facebook Live, the YouTube Live, but the actual TV, the studio is across from us, so I can't really say what's going on there, but that is, I know we've been having problems with the TV. I just didn't know whether it continued with this program. All right, good afternoon to Julius from the Denry North area, who says that he did enjoy his day yesterday. That's not surprising. I think I know where you were, Julius. That gave this kind of enjoyment. So Terry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm not going to take any more. As I said, it's lazy Saturday, not Saturday, lazy and I'm forgetting myself, man. It's lazy Monday. So Japan, you roll that video from Free 48.
Been waiting for. This is where we welcome her. This is where we rally for her. I know that you have your placards. I know that you have your flags. I want to hear that DJ in the background. I want that music. Put your hands up, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome your future representative, Lisa. Let me hear you say it. Lisa Shawahe.
Today is Sunday, look at this announcement, Mama Ileba, today is Sunday. Look at the potty Lisa.
I want to see you on this side. Hey, you're a little bit too quiet for me.
Look at this announcement. Look at the potty Lisa. Look at this announcement. Look at the potty Lisa. Look at this announcement. Look at this announcement. Look at this announcement. Say la, look at this announcement. Look at this announcement. Look at the potty Lisa. Look at this announcement. Look at the potty Lisa. Look at this announcement. Say la, look at this announcement. Look at the potty Lisa. Look at this announcement. Look at the potty Lisa. Odson. Look at the potty Lisa. Odson. Look at the potty Lisa. Look at this announcement. Look at this announcement. Look at this announcement. Look at this announcement. Look at the potty Lisa. 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 Let me see your flags up, flags up. Let me see your rags up, rags up. Let me see your flags up, flags up.
Ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me see your rags
Come
up.
closer, come closer.
Let me see your rags up. Today is Sunday, we make a song for one day. Today is Sunday, we make a song for one day. Today is Sunday, we make a song for one day. Today is Sunday, we make a song for one day. You guys support the Lisa. Today is Sunday. You guys support the Lisa. Today is Sunday.
Lisa, we voting for. Lisa, we voting for. Hey, Lisa, we voting for. There we go, there we go, there we go. Hey, Lisa, that there, straight out of forest, yeah. Southeast, a breath of fresh air. We don't want that guy there. Hey, no time to waste. We putting Lisa in the place. They have to brace. We putting Lisa in the place. Hey, no time to waste. We putting Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace. We putting Lisa in the place. Hey, vibrant and strong to represent the old and young. She know your pain, she come to ease up on this train. Not just with talk, she have action to back it up. From Mac to pull it down, Lisa will never leave us down. Let we go, no time to waste, we putting Lisa in the place. They have to brace, we putting Lisa in the place. Hey, No time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Now there, red on your finger and red in your hat. Show me your finger and show me a rag. Red on your finger and red in your hat. They get in the car, Mr. Guy cannot come back. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. They have to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, Lisa we voting for. Lisa we voting for. Hey, Lisa we voting for. Let we go, let we go, let we go. Hey, Lisa that there, straight out of forest there. Southeast, a breath of fresh air. We don't want that guy there. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. They have to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, vibrant and strong to represent the old and young. She know your pain, she come to ease up on this train. Not just with talk, she have action to back it up. From Mac to Pulitong, Lisa will never leave us down. Let we go. No time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. They have to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Now there, red on your finger and red in your hat. Show me your finger and show me a rag. Red on your finger and red in your hat. They get in the car, Mr. Guy cannot come back. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. They have to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, Lisa we voting for. Lisa we voting for. Hey, Lisa we voting for. Let we go, let we go, let we go. Hey, Lisa that there, straight out of forest there. Southeast, a breath of fresh air. We don't want that guy there. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. They have to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, vibrant and strong to represent the old and young. She know your pain, she come to ease up on this train. Not just with talk, she have action to back it up. From Mac to Pulitong, Lisa will never leave us down. Let we go. No time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. They have to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Hey, no time to waste, we put in Lisa in the place. Tell them to brace, we put in Lisa in the place. Now there, red on your finger and red in your hat. Show me your finger and show me a rag. Red on your finger and red in your hat.
Crowd, we need you to come forward. We need you to come to the side. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Thank you. What does the song say? No time to brace. We put in Lisa in the place. I want them to hear you in Forest here. There's one paved road in Forest here. I want them to hear you there. No time to brace. We put in Lisa in the... Okay, and I know you're listening to me now. So I need the crowd to come listen.
And listen, let me just read some of you from somebody, a friend of mine who was ambivalent, not sure whether she should be voting or not. She says, I listened to Lisa's speech and oh my God, this was powerful. I got chills. I will be voting. Because she had not made up her mind. But now, listening to a lady like her, a powerful woman, she has decided, yes, I will be voting. And you know where she's going to be voting? The mood is red. So when you have people putting out fake polls and giving themselves seats that I'm not calling it. Now, the Prime Minister last night made a very, very, very important announcement. I know most of you missed it, because last night you all were in the groove and stuff. What did I tell you I had last night? $10?
Yes, yeah.
Well, I bought a bottle of water and a drink for my partner.
Okay.
But I think I have 5 now. The Prime Minister made a very important announcement last night. And I think most people, it went over their heads. They did not hear that. Very fundamental. I even believe, Shelton, you missed it. He said, come next year, there'll be universal early childhood
I didn't miss
education.
I heard that. Yes.
You heard that? Not daycare, daycare fellas must pay for the tax. You're rude and thing, you have to pay for your tax. Go and pay for your daycare. But early childhood education. And there's method to the madness of the Prime Minister, 11 primary schools around the island have been retrofitted, because the government will have its own early childhood centers. So there'll be teachers paid from the treasury. but there are quite a few private early childhood centers, and the Prime Minister is making a promise. He's not making a promise as we're going to pay all SAFA tuition, and when they asked them, what he said, we're going to renegotiate with GPH. Listen very carefully, people, don't get fooled. They're trying to tell you that GPH is bad for the country. That's what they're trying to fool you into, to make you feel, to scare you. Boy, GPH, we sold the ports on it. But when they ask them, how are you going to pay for SAFA tuition for all? You heard what the fella, you must ask, is it true? Is it true? You heard what he said? They're going to go back to GPH and ask GPH, they will try to extort. That's what it's going to do, extort money from GPH to pay for tuition. You see how this fella is devious? So on one hand, GPH is bad. But if they come into power, they'll go back to GPH and say, GPH, let's talk. So that, can you help us pay for the tuition fees? You see these rascals? Don't listen. So right now, they cannot come and talk anything about GPH anymore because they have indirectly told you GPH is good for the country. Anyway, the Prime Minister has made it clear that there'll be universal early childhood education. And that is a fundamental statement because we have to start there. If you can, deal with the children from early and set them straight, a lot of what is happening in the society might not be happening. All right? So that's one. So that is good. Now, this morning, another tremendous statement was made. Right? I think you heard it on Yadi. Yadi made a call to, let's play that. I'm Jacquan, the one with Yadi and Reno.
And truths is you could say 90%. As is now, the hospital can be utilized. As is now, the only thing it does not have is all the new equipment, but it can be utilized as we speak. 1 week ago was 1 year since we signed the contract for that project. We have 2 years to deliver the project, but 1 week ago it was 1 year. So basically, had we gotten all our containers in time, the project would have been delivered in 1 year.
Wow. Good work, Chief. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Well blessed. Have a blessed day.
You all heard that? So early childhood education, universal early childhood education. And listen to what we can go into the hospital now, the hospital is ready to be so flop. That's why they have to come with greasy pool, because Cambridge Analytica says fraud and red herring. Let's try to get them off track, from the successful launch of Lisa. And next week I think we're launching Danny. Bon Dieu, VFOK show. Danny, that the Flabbos are in trouble. And then St. Jude coming up. Well, I tell you, I fixed my Toyota. I have to go and get my toe fixed there. That group tunnel that have to come out there. Because I want to walk from wherever to wherever. St. Jude is about to be delivered. So people, labor people, no. You can't let little things derail you. Don't engage with people that are irrelevant. There are some cray people out there. Leave them alone. Don't involve yourself in that. Don't argue about crowds. Don't argue about... Let's stay on message, man. The Prime Minister isn't even... Yesterday was a platform of substance. You know what I mean? They told you what's happening. We know what's happening. Lisa gave a tremendous speech, so much so that my friend is calling me and telling me she's going to be voting now. She has made up her mind that she'll be voting for the St. Lucia Labour Party, more so for the Prime Minister, because the Prime Minister has a handle on what he's doing. He has seen progress. He's not wasting our money. You know what I mean? He's doing things for the people. He is putting the people first. So don't get sidetracked. Do not lose focus. So whatever poll, throw that around the corner. Dismiss that out of hand. My friend, dismiss that in toto. That is just something that is put there to try to derail you from the euphoria of last night. Last night was grand. Lisa, we had a good time. I mean, the people turned out, especially the young ones. If you notice, there were a lot of young people, a lot of women. And when you see the women out there, Oh my God. And let me tell you something. Between the park, the road and the church, that road there going into Otsabont, there were more people there than inside, you know. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about what people see on Facebook and trying to, derail you. No. Let's keep focused. Okay? Let us keep focused. We are not going to be sidetracked. All right? And then Reno came this morning and told us the hospital is practically ready for use. But I know the Prime Minister, he's not going into any hospital without all the equipment. So Reno says there are 27 there were 30 containers on the wharf. He pulled out 3, there are 27. Now Slasper, let's expedite that. Slasper, don't give trouble. Let's go there. If you have to pre-deliver, do whatever, let's get that out. Let's outfit the hospital. And because let me tell you something, when I roll, after you see the 5 launchings there, Lisa have gone, 4 more to go. That is it, St. Jude and Flabo. Y'all know what come in. So we ain't worried if y'all. We doing what we have to do. You understand? Steady as we go. Because on the day you see the Prime Minister rings that bell, 17 knot. 17 knot. So y'all could jump high, y'all could jump low, y'all could say all manner of things. Y'all could have bots beefing up numbers, inflating the numbers like your inflated direct awards. And Lisa, thou shalt not worry, because when this fella who is going up against you comes around in the constituency, all you have to ask him, is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Shelton, I think we can open the lines. Let our people chime in on what took place last night and what they heard this morning.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Yes.
I have another message that says, "Good day, brother. There is a name and photo on Loop St. Lucia. And they give a name that this person was arrested and charged for the 2 men shot at Latuni, Beaufort. But didn't the Loop close announce that they were closing down some time ago? I read something that the Loop News said that they were closing. So I don't know about Loop. Maybe you mean some other website and you might want to send it to me again. Regarding where you said Flambeau is in trouble, somebody sends a message asking, and they sent it on our live on-air WhatsApp messaging. They said, "Good afternoon, bro. Tell me who troubled the Red Ant's nest." All right, this other one, I'm only reading it because the person who sent it, he and I were co-workers of the individual that he's mentioning. And the message is coming from David Hippolyte, who he and I worked together with Gus Small.
Oh, yes.
Back in the day.
Yes.
And he says, "Good day all. I am asking for prayers on behalf of Gus Small, who has taken a turn for the worse at the hospital. We know God's will be done, but every prayer still helps." Okay, so certainly a man who I don't need much persuasion to offer prayers for him, has been quite nice and friendly to me over many years. His wife as well, and his children, his son and daughter that I know, Joan Small, Joan Honora Small. And so I want to say to you, Joan, and to the son and daughter that I know Gus has fathered by you, be strong, and you're in the prayers of many, and we hope that Gus will get better, will improve, and will recover. But of course we know as we get older, eventually we are confronted with challenges, and sometimes we do go the way of all flesh. We hope for the best, but whatever it is, as David says, we accept as the will of God. We have our first call. Real issues here on the air.
Good afternoon, Brother Terry.
Yes, my brother.
Gentlemen, where will I start?
So good afternoon, Brother Terry. I'm not part of your good afternoon. Okay,
You're my friend, my brother.
No, go ahead. That's all. Monsieur book, my ben sounds of. My happy about work. Go ahead, bro.
Lisa, wow. Lisa, when I listen to her story, man, Lisa touched the very fiber of my being. Shelton, when Lisa shared her life story, man, the struggles that she's been through growing up as a young girl, Shelton, the barriers, the educational barriers that she had to break, and against all odds, the the Lord, and everything, all her success, she attributed that to the Lord. The Lord assisted her in passing that common entrance to attend the comprehensive school, and the Lord allowed Kenny Anthony to pass that $500 contribution, because when she was going and sit her exam, she was wondering how would she attend school if she passed for a school and she passed for comprehensive school, and that money came in time so she can register, man. And you listen to all the struggles that Lisa has been through, man, and I must say that Lisa is a testimony of success. Now, Shelton, you see, in the early stages, I was not on Lisa's train. But you see, right now, my brother, when I hear Lisa pour out her heart, my brother, and her soul to the people, I am on Lisa's train 100%, my brother. Lisa has what it takes to be a good rep. Yes, man. She has a good record. And the people of Cash's office have to ensure that they allow Lisa and they give her that chance to represent them, because they have a very solid candidate in her. Yeah, man. When you listen to Lisa's plans and what she want to see happening in Cash's office, yeah, man. So I know y'all let's give me the moment over T20. Y'all giving some people test players. So I will end it there right now. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Whether train, plane, boat, or bus, about not being on board this person's train, whether it's a train, a plane, a boat, or a bus, Shelton Daniel is on whatever labor vessel.
That's right.
That is going on, And we have another call on the line. Let's take that one. I think that'll be one before the break.
Yes.
You're on the air, Real Issues.
Good afternoon, comrade.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Prophet, I saw a sea of red in Otsa, man. And if Bugla 2 blades at the bad baby, the Bugla Pamem Sapudi, January North, January South. They have a new constituency. Sufuye, Salty Base. Yes, see something. But you know what I telling the people? You see that 5,000 people that was there? Let us convert that 5,000 people into 5,000 votes to get rid of Guy once and for all. We put Guy into retirement after that. Because you could have even seen with Guy, take two blade, because you come in and talk and you're only talking about the crowd and Lisa and all this kind of, and like this guy has nothing of substance. Lisa is relating to her story. You actually come in and say, oh, that is not true. They had water there and this and that. I'm like, really? These are these guys' talking points.
Yo, he has been watching Lisa for a very long time.
Stalking her?
Yeah, apparently, because at no point, because he thought it would have been running against Joachim. So when you realize it's Lisa he'll be running against, so the whole ball game has changed. Yes. So I'm just telling the folks, that's just the beginning of things. Okay. About crowd.
Okay, my friend.
But I'm not referring to him by name anymore, For me, is it true?
Yeah.
Is it true? That's all.
Do we have another call on the line? Let's take the callers on the line and then we'll go for the break. Yes. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, I listened to Lisa yesterday, and her eloquence, her articulation, her diction. I mean, Lisa is world class. That young lady, I mean, she did not really have to look at her script. And this lady represents any young lady that just went to school, comes from humble beginnings, and can make a difference in her community, in the nation by extension. And finally, she said something about the route being a bread basket and how she could improve the route because every visitor from our island passes through that route. And it just dawned on me, this is so true. There could be so much, that we could capitalize from our butchers to our farmers. And, and as she explained ways how she can grow the agro-processing industry. I mean, there was so much substance. I listened to to my party, the St. Lucia Labour Party, articulate, their plans and their visions and what they have done. And I did not hear one insult. And what amazed me were the number of young people that were at this gathering. And lastly, I want to encourage our Labour Party people, never explain, never complain. If you explain to people who just want agreement and they don't want the truth, you will end up nowhere. Take it from the Queen. The Queen lived Queen Elizabeth. She never explained, she never complained. Let us take charge of the dialogue and push what was said, what we learned, and moving forward. Thank you, gentlemen, for giving me a listening ear.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, thank you very much. Concerning the issues that people said the TV had earlier, the person who first said is back on. Mm-hmm. And another one says, good day, I just switched to TV. It doesn't seem to have a problem. So, right. Sometimes it may be an individual issue and not something that's widespread. Or if it is, it corrects itself as you go along, because I'm sure, like I said, the techs are looking into that all the time. Real Issues powered by Blue Waters. We take our final break. When we come back into the home stretch of our final half hour, where we continue taking more of your calls and messages.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway. Call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar, Victoria Schwazel, Prio's Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop, opposite the Grosile Bus Stop. Prio's Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosile.
Yes, the best a man can get.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
We continue taking your calls. 487-9849, the number on which you can WhatsApp call us, and the landline 4533911. Real issues, you can also message us via WhatsApp by going to realfmofficial.com or mbcslu.com. You'll see the WhatsApp messaging links. Click on them, type your message in the box, hit the send button, and it's going to come straight away to us in real time via our on-air WhatsApp screen. We have a call on the line. You're on the air. Go ahead. Hello.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hi. Hello.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, now I'm hearing you.
Hi, Terry.
Hello.
Hello, Shelton.
Hi.
Now, let me tell you something. You see that unenthusiastic hi you giving me there?
No, you just disappointed that I didn't show any jealousy today. So you realize that you were.
You mean that you're not showing jealousy, Coco?
You realize you were ineffective today.
Shelton, the number of people who meet me, especially at the Labour Party activities, who take me on your behalf. So now I'm going to officially start showing all of my love to Terry.
Okay, all right, that's okay.
Because
but knowing that I have so many people on my corner and on my side.
Let me tell you the kind of intimidation I have to endure.
Okay, now my chest going to swell up. I just change the pose, modify.
No.
Now my chest starting to big up.
Now stop pligoshimizbao.
Yeah, now I tell myself chest
took a swell up. Now stop pligoshimizbao. But moving along, Shelton.
Right along.
Terry. Yeah. Yesterday.
Yeah.
I was properly pissed. I just could not believe it. Shelton, on a platform of the St. Lucia Labour Party, you have men and women who speak well. They perform their duties well. And, you cannot find it except if you stand up and you try to pull it from the sky, which is what the other side is doing. And to find out, Dani Sashati, Shanda Sashati, Lanio Comino Joachim Sachante, Lanio Snake Mote Conte, Alva Sachante, et Lani please. Temadou, ça c'est une plateforme qui n'est talent. Ok? Ouais, j'en fâché, c'est parce que c'est pour ça, pas Moussa Sachante, c'est pour ça, pas qu'à un petit moment pour un monde in a moment of levity. Pas un petit moment. Everybody there is talented, educated, intelligent, speaks with dignity, enunciation, diction, everything on point. Meanwhile, the people who are looking to replace these group of honorable people in capital letters, they don't know that it's Soufre and Choiseul Saltibus. They don't know who the candidate for Beaufort North is vis-a-vis the candidate for Beaufort South. They don't know the difference between the Church of Our Lady of Assumption and the Church of divine mercy, in grace, and they don't know this and they don't know that.
They don't know the difference between righting the wrongs and wronging the rights.
And wronging the right. And the worst thing, Shelton, is this. They don't know that they don't know. So how could you tell me you're going to take out pie at Mete Boyo? How is that going to happen? Let me tell you, when I say certain things, I say it for effect. Yeah. But here's the other thing I saw yesterday.
Yesterday?
The number of people, yesterday. The number of people who I have never seen at a political activity, they were there. The number of young people who were there yesterday, I was most impressed that I saw some young people in Viewfort yesterday. They were hanging around the square area where was our meeting point. I never anticipated.
There were some people I suspect. They knew that they didn't really want to take the journey. They didn't want to travel, but they still donned their colors, and you could just see them just milling around just to make their presence out in the open field. So I saw them in Viewfort. I saw some at Patience.
The point I want to establish regarding the Viewfort activity, the Viewfort contingent, is that young people have never seen involved in politics before.
Okay.
Whether he knew or never. I have never seen them involved in politics before. And I saw them hanging around the square. So I thought it was the usual Sunday Lime kind of thing. Lema wive odds. Now, tout se jeune homme like, so Danny did that. A lot of the things so Danny is doing from Viewfort South constituency. But most of the policies, people are reacting to Mr. Pierre as the Prime Minister in a Labour Party administration. And let me tell you, Mr. Pierre Hagen 2.2, it just KSP dat la, et jou eleksyon, lay bayzak dat la, nou tout an soti do, endos li, chasni an bawase, gay tudi, yo japawe, pou nou fe yo kudi.
Kudi. All right, thank you very much. That was a nice call. I enjoyed it. We have someone else on the line. Real Issues.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay. We'll do even better if you speak up a little bit for us.
Yes.
My heart goes out to Lisa.
Your heart goes out to who?
Lisa, she took the crown.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I also was happy to see Mary Polius on the stage.
Yes.
A big flower, and she's dressed all in red.
A big what?
She's one of the dropout.
Mary Police of Flambeau. That was a long time ago.
I know, but she has stand up there and talk for the Labour.
Okay. That's not for the first time.
Dream about.
Yeah.
This would never happen in Compton days. You never see Mary there.
Okay.
That's it.
What about Joachim Henry?
Oh my God! I hope they give him a nice position. Joachim, he has to continue the work he's doing. They need to give him a nice post. But what I like about Lisa is she wants a police station. She wants a firehouse. And man, that was one of the best things I ever heard in a manifesto. That is what you call working for the people.
Okay.
Hudson is gonna be Hudson's cul-de-sac is gonna be the next Castries.
Okay.
The people just have to go there and vote. Don't just show up in color. The X is what counts.
All right.
You know? So and Mr. Pierre, he came out on fire. Whatever days he had off, he was charged. As he said, after mystery man, they can't read him.
Okay.
All right, keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your Monday and your week. We have someone else on the line. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Hello.
Good afternoon, Sheldon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. We
Hi,
heard you.
hi. Good afternoon, Shelton. Good afternoon, former teacher. Oh, Shelton, yesterday was a bomb. Oh, my God, Shelton. Oh, I was at the gate, Shelton, bringing the people in. Oh, Shelton, yesterday when I saw Lisa, oh, my heart, I get cold on the young people. Oh.
You frissonné.
Shelton, moi venu fouette, bouton fouette dit level, moi j'ai été plein de l'eau, moi dit yes, et dit hug moi. Oh, the young people coming out. Oh yes. That was it, Shelton.
All right, great stuff.
And Sunday coming, we're going down to Viewfort. And after that, the 5th of October, we go into Deriso.
Okay. So
to make Shastley run.
Okay, so Guy was wiped out yesterday.
Oh yes.
And then Shastley is going to be wiped out soon.
Okay. Oui, Lady Lee même ka VIP back for il encore sorti. Lady Lee pas encore pièce femme pour match butcher.
Lady Lee will be butchered.
Et Marcella Gozile, bébé ka vrai Marcella acheté Simos Pigeon Point, oui.
Okay, Lady Lee will be butchered. Yeah. Guy already get a jawi.
Is it true?
Pigeon Point.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate your call.
All right.
487-9849. You can WhatsApp call us on that number, 758-487-9849. And you can also reach us on the landline, 4533-911. We're getting another call now. Let's take it straight away. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello.
Good
Yes.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hey, comrade, how you doing?
Yeah, nula. But all yesterday, I was looking for the two of you all. Watering hole where you were wrong, and I see you all, guys.
I was right there by the
Yeah,
shed.
I was looking to have a conversation with the two of you all on matters relevant, and I see you all. You all were hiding somewhere.
No, I was in...
Because we always having conversations. Look, we're having one now.
No, don't try them things on me, man. Don't try them things on me.
Make the most.
You especially don't try them things on me.
I don't know what's there.
Okay.
He was there.
I was right there. Something.
But he's a small fella, you know. So.
All right. From the time I've been following politics and involved in politics in St. Lucia, that is the first time I see a woman stand up on a platform and declare the things she declared, her experiences and her her potential and what she want to do without any paper and things. That tells me something when a woman can stand on a podium and do that. We have to compare that with what's a fellow named Guy Joseph is offering for the Castries Southeast. And I hope that the voters in Castries Southeast are hearing me in terms of that issue. That is the first time, and that to me is a very important and significant pointer why people in Southeast Castries should vote for Lisa. I don't know Lisa. I know the name. I've never met her. But for a woman to stand on a podium and deliver the manner in which she have delivered on her launching, that is chalk and cheese compared to what Guy Joseph is saying and offering people. The other issue, my brothers, are really doing is to really compliment Wayne Girard on his delivery. Not only but the content of what he was saying, and maybe people in their exuberance and jumping and thing, catch this thing. What the man was essentially saying was the fact that, and we know of all his inputs in the cabinet of the Philip J. Pierre cabinet. But what we were saying is that the economic aspects in terms of the advancement of the country was the basis of all what Philip J. Pierre and his government has been doing for what I would say. I don't want to say local people to sound derogatory, you know, but for the general populace as far as St. Lucia is concerned. Is a result of that input he has made. Yeah, and that's a very serious thing, especially for voters, ancillary canneries, jackmel, millet, and these areas have to understand the significance of them kind of things. But when I go around, we speak to people, they tell me, oh, si ma jwenn rien, ma vote. C'est pas parce que nous pas jwenn rien personnellement from gouvernement, nous pas nous pour voter. Nous ne pour considérer ça gouvernement là qui en power actuellement. Et puis input yon homme qui est Wenjiran, j'ai fait pour mettre ces places là, bah là il aura mettre en place là, mettre en place. Moun pas comprendre ça. Moun ni pour comprendre ça, qu'on nous aller devant en gouvernement. Bon, moi je veux dire bah. Tout ces moun qui étaient là en bas là, moi caché des noms ça qui là moi parler bah yo moi te pète en rôle bah moi te pète. Moi te pète les moi bah là. Right? Moi qui est tout les bas à toutes ces constituencies pour bander nous ensemble pour nous organiser et puis travailler pour ça nous travail là pour mettre ces représentatifs les bas partis vivre en power parce que manière à Chile quand nous aller si nous pas faire ça c'est un danger nué les mots comme on dit compare Alan Chasse de excellence order. Money yon débat pour me dire about Buko Coloram là, maybe I have you on lot too. Jordia Paputa. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. 487-9849 and 4533911. Jaquan, did you forward? Yes, I think I see a message, a text message that Jaquan has forwarded to me. It says, I have always said good afternoon. That was great last night, Shelton. I cannot get you all on YouTube, and in fact, I was just watching our YouTube broadcast, so it is up. I've always admired Lisa whenever she takes the platform. She has consistently been excellent with such poise and confidence. But last night she went far beyond excellent. She was truly outstanding. The way she carried herself, the depth of her delivery, and the passion in her words reminded me so much of Menisa Rambali, who has always been an inspiration in her own right. Lisa continues to raise the bar each time she speaks, and last night was a shining example of that. The mood is red. You're on the air, caller. Go ahead.
Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon to you.
Yeah. Guys, look, I mean, I don't need to add anything to what your previous callers have said in terms of Lisa's performance, her articulation, and the other candidates and speakers who were there to big her up. But what I need to see now, gentlemen, is we really need to big up the organizers of that event. Mm-hmm. Because those organizers did a fantastic job, a job par excellence. I mean, I watched this thing on Facebook, almost from beginning to end. And this thing went without a hitch, seamlessly. So, all of those people who were involved in the planning, in the setting up, in the organizing, and I know Leo Clark played a huge role in that as General Secretary of the SLP. So Leo Clark and his team and all of those others who played a role in putting that event together yesterday, big up to them. They need to take a bow. Well done, guys. Thanks, gentlemen.
All right, thank you. And I sent you a message, a WhatsApp message. Check it out, huh? Andrew Antoine, I sent you a message. Apparently, a minister that you have been trying to call has been trying to call you back, and he's not getting through. So please just attend to that message. You're on the air, caller. Go ahead. Real issues. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Terry.
Good afternoon to you.
Okay. Yeah, man. It was an event of a lifetime yesterday, as it relates to the launching of the candidates. And you can see there is a vast difference between the two parties. Vast difference. So I wouldn't talk about them. But I am of the view. Oh, by the way, next Sunday, 28th, is the launching of Danny Butcher and you found that?
You said so, yeah?
Yeah. So that one will be another massive one again. Yeah. So let's go into politics. So this morning I was listening to another talk show, and And Nancy Charles is coming with some stupid assertion that Alan Shasta has provided more to the police than the SLP government. As if all what the SLP was doing was really replacing vehicles, replacing this, replacing that. You understand? Mm-hmm. So I'm saying to myself, what is that woman? What does she live? And somebody called and asked about the patrol letter. I said, as if there's nothing wrong in what Guy Joseph did. So I called her. And I asked her, let me tell you something. The Minister of Finance is the sole authority to take any loan or to give any instructions to any bank or institution or through Parliament to get monies that would be a debt on the consolidated fund. Nobody else, no line minister, nobody, unless that person is appointed Minister of Finance, no other minister can do such, and that is illegal under the law, and he should have been brought to justice. Understand? But you know, Nancy already, always trying to walk around things as if like everything that they did was normal. Understand? So then people have no moral values in them. All the illegalities were instilled in them, and they don't care if they are wrong or right. They're just doing what they feel like doing, and it makes them bold enough to spew a whole lot of nonsense because they have not been in jail yet. If they had been in jail already, somebody had been in jail already. Don't be talking about party show.
Okay. There's somebody else on the other line.
Yeah, just now.
Let's try to give them 1 minute because the time is gone on us already.
Give me a second. 1 second. Terry, Mr. Terry.
Yeah, I'm there.
I hope when Mr. Estefan is being launched, that you are at the forefront there. I want to see you at the forefront. Pablo there, though.
Okay.
Let not have me troubled.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other caller I think gave up, so we didn't get that other call. I really wanted to give the person a little chance, and let's just try to observe that, keep the calls a little tight because the others waiting, and when they've expended all the effort to hold the line as they have done for quite some time, we should really at least give them, even if it's half a minute. But thank you all very much, everyone who has been listening, who's been viewing, whether on Facebook Live, on YouTube, the TV, or listening on the radio. We really appreciate it. Thank you for your calls and for the messages that you sent. We'll do that again same time tomorrow, all things equal, God willing, from 12:30 until 2 p.m. on all the above mentioned platforms. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Monday and your week safely. For the Real Issues, powered by Blue Waters, Shelton Daniel signing out.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real Issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Numbers for the midday draw of Monday, 22nd September 2025 were Double Daily Grand 6, 12, 18, 22. Big 4, 4, 8, 9, 0. The Big 4 multi-X ball drawn is 2X. Pick 2, 6, 1. The Pick 2 multi-X ball drawn is 2X. 1 off, 2, 3, 1. Lucky 3, 6, 0, 5. The Lucky Free multi-X ball drawn is FB.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real Issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.